just follow my hand. First, we gotta go disconnect all the wirings. There. Move that out of the way. This one too needs to go. And this one needs to go. And then I gotta go unscrew this. Remove the whole air box. Okay, make sure you're not missing this, okay, please? There. Got that off. Now, this one, the flap. Okay. Now that's removed. You gotta go down there and get this whole air box out. Okay. This air box has to stay here for now. Yeah. That needs to be replaced. This is called the actuator. Down a little bit. So we're gonna do just that. Okay, I'll move all this out of the way. So I'm gonna get my tools real quick and unscrew everything. Here we go. I got these two. You're using an E8 Torx and extension, and it's don't move, and it's bendable. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, just loosen up all that stuff. Okay, there's 4 bolts. There. Now I gotta go this way. The other one's a little bit hidden. Thank goodness I have this bendable extension. Okay. Now to speed up everything, this is what I do. Kind of like take this out and move it to this. And use. There you go. Make sure you're on target here on the video, or
I'm watching.
Okay. I'll remove these screws out of the way. 2 more to go. Taking all the screws out. There. And then one more, that's the one that's difficult to reach. Thank goodness for this bendable extension. Now, pull that out. Alright. It's a little bit hard to reach. There, got it. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is, please zoom in a little bit. Watch this. Now I'm going to take this off. All right, here we go. Watch. Actuator number 1. Here we go. See it? Okay, just kind of like. With this, you know, push the tab down according to our sources, and then just start pulling this out like this. then it should come off after we pull this tab. There. Actuator A has been removed. That's the connector right there. So I'm going to get the new connector to do that here. Here. Just put it side by side, and they are identical. See? And then you just hook that up. Make sure that your battery is disconnected before you hook this up. Disconnect. Negative battery terminal. Before you work on anything electrical, you want to disconnect the battery. So that's what we're doing. Disconnect that, leave that here, and pull this out. All right. Now that that's been disconnected, I can hook up the brand new one. Here, come this way.
I don't want.
Yeah. See this? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
So it's just gonna connect back in there like that, and I push the lock in right here.
I got it.
There. Now that it's locked, okay. Now that it's locked, I can put this back in there. This is the brand new one. There you go. And we put the screws back in. There you go. One of the screws fell out there, but I have 3 screws to hold it down, so we're okay.
So what is this part on?
The actuator. So now I'm going to use I'm not going to use the electric drill because I don't want to over tighten it. So I'm just going to use my regular, where is it? This one. Put it there. Regular tool goes in there. There. All right, now tighten up.
Let's see.
Yeah. Next screw. Okay. Now we're missing 1 screw, so I'm just gonna have to buy a new screw and reopen this piece of paper, but it's okay. So now, what are we gonna do? Is we're gonna put
What is that?
the air box back. We're gonna put this back.
Okay.
And we gotta make sure that all the connections are correctly put together. So I'm gonna put this back in here. It kind of locks in. And a gourmet right there. Push this in right here. Push this in right there. This needs to go in the post. And I kind of push that in there. This in there. Okay. And then after that, the flap needs to go back. And after that, reconnect this. I'm gonna reconnect this. Here, come here, this one. And
Oh, no, I can't see.
see where my hand is? That's where you should focus. All right, now this part, go back in here. Thank you. And then click that back in there. You hear it click. Put this back in here. And the connections. And one more to go. And then we're done for now. And then I gotta go underneath and do the same thing with the other actuator on the bottom. So this one just locks in here, kind of like push it in lock there. Make sure you double check that everything's connected correctly, and it is. So we're done with the top one. I'm gonna go underneath and work on the other one, but it's just basic, same exact what you saw here. 4 screws removed, 4 bolts, and replace your actuators. That's all. Okay. So we're going underneath. I'm just going to show you where the other actuator is located. I got this raised up. The handbrakes are on. We got one jack on there to raise this front a little bit slightly up. I'm just going to go to the bottom and show you where it's at. And there it is. That's your tire right there. This is your transmission actuator. I already loosened some of the bolts here. And I'm just gonna finish off. Okay, and this comes off just like that. And I'm gonna disconnect this and put the new one in and put it back to reinstall it. So now I got the new one installed. I just hooked up the connector on it. This is the old one, and so put this back in there, put all the screws back in place, and the job is done. Okay. So 2 old actuators replaced. This is kind of rusted, all that stuff. So it's probably not why the transmission was slipping. And these transmission actuators, are the one responsible for opening up the forks in the transmission of a Ford Focus and the clutch. And so if this is malfunctioning, you will have problems with shifting and shuttering. So I replaced it, and it's brand new. And now let's go for a ride. So now after the job is completed, we put the battery back, negative terminal. This is hooked up to the negative terminal right there. To these. It's kind of hard to reach there, so I just disconnected it from here where the ground is. So I'll put the screw back. I got strong battery. See all the sparks right there? So now I use my deep socket and tighten up. And the job is completed. All I gotta do is just take my jack stand off and lower the car down and give it a test run. And all that slipping, transmission slipping, should be fixed. We're taking the car for a spin, and let's observe the shifting. Wow, works really well. Smooth shifting. I should look at the RPM. So our problem has been solved. Transmission, rough shifting, slipping was repaired by replacing the transmission actuators. It's gonna take probably like a week or so for this car to relearn the driving points, but right now it's already shifting really smoothly. So I replaced all of those rusted actuators, and that's what fixed my problem. All right, so I shall see you again next time. Till next video, thank you for watching. I'll see you.